Hey guys, it's Weber Ellie here, and today we're going to do What If Female Deku was President Mike's daughter, Part 4. This is a suggestion, and I'm sorry for not posting for a few days. It was because I had something to do, some other stuff, yeah. So let's get into this. So, Mario and Hinata were patrolling, and then they saw Eri. She clinged onto Yanada and said, "Please help me. Don't let me go with him. Please don't. Please don't make me go with him." And Yanada looked up and saw Overhaul. She was thinking, what have this man done to this kid? What has he done? She asked, "What's your name, little girl?" She said, Eri. And then Eri held her tighter and begged her to not let go and not go with him. Hinata saw this because once she looked up, it was Overhaul. Oh snap. Overhaul said, "Can you please give me back my daughter?" And when she looked at Eri and Overhaul, she asked, "I have a question. Where's the mother? And why does she look nothing like you? And why does she seem scared?" And Overhaul said, well, her mom died a few years ago when she was, doing things. And then Eri let go because Overhaul was about to take off the glove, and yeah. The Million, aka Mirio, said we had to go back to Nai because we have to save that girl. But first, let me just do something. Okay, that's what Hinata says, and then she spies over Overhaul, and she sees the big building that Overhaul and Eri went in, and she saw the torture that Eri was getting, so she went and go back to the Million and said, Mirio, that little girl was being tortured. There's fuel of quirky racing bullets. Mirio said, "How did you know?" She said, I followed them and I went back." As we had to tell Nai this. Once they get back to the agency, Nai asked him what they found. And then Hinata said, "There was a little girl. She had silver hair and a horn on her head, with red eyes. She was wearing a ton of bandages and she was really frightened. And she was with Overhaul. I saw where the location of the Overhaul building is, and that poor little girl is being tortured to death. Turns out she's their source of quirk erasing bullets. Her quirk was rewind. She could rewind to a point of a person of a state that they weren't even there anymore. She can rewind time on things, people, and plants and animals. They're trying to erase the quirk gene, so that's how her sources feel, because Aries quirk can also rewind cells. So that's why they're torturing her and taking blood samples from her. So we have to rescue her as soon as possible, because I don't know if that girl can take anymore. Who knows how long she's been there? She looks nothing like Overhaul, as he claims to be his so-called daughter. Nyla was kind of shocked because he asked how old was the girl, because he was worried, because sure he's strict, but it's a little girl, and she said she's around 5 or 6. Nala is completely shocked. A 5 or 6-year-old is dealing with this torture from all her life ever since she got her quirk. And Hinata said, yeah, sadly. So they did the mission area, okay? Now, now Hinata when interning for Sir Night is, her, once again, oh yeah, the percentage of one for all she can control now is 30%. Okay? And if you guys are wondering how I got the pictures, it's just I got them from Pinterest and I edited them to look like the drawings. Or the things I describe my things as. I just get some images from Google or Pinterest and edit them. That's all I do. So yeah, once the overhaul raid started, it mostly happened just like in canon, and Eri was saved. That's it. So once they got home with Eri was raised by Inoue. They saw how much power she had and they decided to raise her new A because they don't, one, they saw her full power, two, they saw potential, three, if she's out again, people might go over her and use her to make more quick erasing bullets. So yeah. And do you know who adopted her? Tadzawa and Present Mike. Tadzawa and Mike adopted her, and once she got home, she saw Hinata, and she was like, "That's the girl who saved me." Naz was wearing this, okay? No, that's a little bit too up front. By this time, Hina's hair is pretty long now. So once Eri saw Hinata, she was pretty happy because she's gonna be living with the person who saved her. And Hinata said, "Hi Eri, do you want me to show you to your room?" Eri said, "Yeah." Yeah. Once they got to their room, it was wonderful. They're full with toys, a comfy bed, and Ariel's pretty happy. So Hinata is the one who's babysitting Eri and Adazawa. So yeah. Hinata and Aizawa were playing with Eri, and Mike was saying, "This is really so cute." And then when Shinso came back home, he saw Eri and he asked, "Who's this?" And Aizawa said that her name is Eri. She was abducted by Overhaul, and Naidai and Hinata and Naidai and Hinata and Mirio saved her. So we're taking care of her for now because she showed massive potential, and one, we don't want any people going after her and making quick erasing bullets and torturing her. Two, because we saw how powerful her quirk is and might help the heroes later. And then Shinzo was pretty surprised and he asked what was her quirk. Aizawa said that her quirk was rewind. She can rewind a person's time. For example, she can rewind to someone that they weren't even existing anymore. She can also rewind the cells in a person to what they used to be. Or she can also rewind the quirk gene to it never existed. Shinzo was really surprised, and yeah. So once, oh snap! Wait, be right back. So I'm sorry guys for the cut, and yeah. So once they were getting along pretty well, Ari was being more comfortable around everyone, and yeah. So once she got back to school, Ari and Arizawa was holding Ari. Once Ari visited the school and the dorms. To be honest, Hinata rarely stays at the dorms nowadays because she wants to spend time with Ari. Two, she wants to spend time with her family, and yeah. And when Minata was about to say his thing, Hinata just boinked him on the head and then make him fly away back to the dorms. So yeah. Okay, so that Hinata's grown really much now. So yeah. Aizawa told Hinata to take care of her and also Muriel. They went to the dorms and they decided to play with Eri. Eri loves playing with Hinata, considering that she's now her big sister. She sees Shinzo as a big brother, and oh wait, I forgot. Minata's expelled. I'm gonna what if I say Minata's isn't expelled? He is expelled, and he's replaced by Shinso, because Aizawa wanted Shinso to be with Eri because considering he wants to spend more time together since they are now siblings. Now let's go. They're doing stuff, and yeah. They're playing since Eri really loved to play with Hinata and Shinso because they're now her big brother and big sister and big brother. People were asking why does Shinso look like very much Aizawa? So two things. Aizawa adopted Shinso. Okay. So yeah. And now he adopted Eri, and we have a new little sister, and I don't really know who's the eldest, Hinata or Shinso. All I know is that Hinata's dating Todoroki. So yeah. And the word aloud is because he thought that was the girl that has the wind quirk and All Might's quirk. So he really has no trouble with that. Natsuo was teasing Todoroki about it. And yeah. So yeah. Hinata and Todoroki went on their second date. I mean their fourth date off camera. They had two other dates off camera, okay? And this is what Hinata was wearing, okay? The girls were helping Hinata, and this is what they turned out with, and Hinata was blushing. And she said thanks to the girls, and the girls said, "You're welcome. We just wanted our ship to sail." And I'm sorry. I have a running nose. So they went on their date again. They went to a pretty fancy restaurant. They ate and had fun, and they went to a carnival. It was pretty good. It was really fun. They won some things, they went on a ride, and then the last part was they went on a Ferris wheel. And they kissed again, and let's go back to the dorms. I'm sorry for the dogs barking. I'm sorry. So yeah. Once they went back to the dorms, they were holding hands, and people were still messing with them because since they're now the new couple, so yeah. And then the day of the League of Villains attacked again. And this time Dabi revealed that he was a Todoroki, and Todoroki was shocked. Dabi is actually Toya Todoroki. Okay, and then when the attack was over, Shoto Todoroki began to break down and in tears. Nana came to him and asked him what's wrong. He told Hinata that Dabi was actually his brother, that his dad told him that died a few years ago, which was Toya. And yeah. She felt sorry for him and they spent some time together, and she said, it's not, well, even though he's a villain, he's still your brother, right? Well, we should support him. No, she doesn't say that. She understands and doesn't really know what to say. She comforts Shoto, which made Shoto feel better. And yeah. Once they go back to the dorms, they found Shoto was crying, and Bakugo said, "Wow, Icy Hot, why were you crying? Because you were too scared?" And Hina said, "Bakugo, stop it." And Bakugo's like, "What?" And Hinata said, "How would you feel if your long lost brother was a villain?" And Bakugo stopped and shut up. And then people were questioning Todoroki, and Hinata said, Don't question him. He's in a lot of stress right now. So can we at least put him in his dorm room and leave him alone?" They said okay, and they went. So yeah. That's it. So now let's go to the little festival. They did the little festival, but less than a few days before the festival, Hinata was singing in her dorm room and playing the guitar, and then Mina caught her. And she was videoing it all, and then Hinata started to dance because she kind of had a secret about singing and dancing so yeah. Mina caught it all, and she paused it and showed to everyone, and she was like, "We had to make her sing. We had to make her ding sing." Cause she was singing like an angel. So when she got out and they were all crowding her, and she's like, whoa, what happened?" And Mina showed her the video, and she's like, "Mina, I'm gonna kill you!" And she was chasing Mina all around the place. She was beating her all the way, to the point that she would pass out. And then she went to the recovery girl's office and said, "Here you go, please get this noisy alien to be healed and shut up." And some people are now scared of Hinata because if you make her mad, you don't want to mess with her. So yeah. Since Mina exposed her secret, she's like, "Well, my secret is exposed, and now people are gonna ask me to sing." Because she literally just posted on Instagram. Or Herogram. Yeah. And people were telling her to model or sing, and she declined because she wanted to be a hero. And singing is not really her thing. Well, she does love to sing, but She wants to be like her dad's. She wants to protect everyone and people who are like Eri, who are abused. And yeah. Now let's go to the festival. Hinata was forced to sing and dance. It actually was really good. But before that, Gentle Criminal showed up and Hinata legit just swooped him on his ass. Just like... Oh crap, there's so many notifications today. So yeah. Gentle Criminal showed up and tried to prank everything. Hinata just whooped him his ass in the cannon and yeah. Once and then the whole thing became like that. Jiro and Hinata saying you can be a hero too, and Eri was saying about all the exciting things. I was really happy, and Hinata was actually really happy because Eri smiled for the very first time. So yeah, I think that's it. I think that's really it. That's the last arc. Well, maybe I should make a few more arcs and maybe end the series or just end it up just like that. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry for not posting earlier. And thank you so much for almost 400 subs. This is Whipper Ellie signing off.